All right, it's a mission that relied heavily on the work of NASA scientists in Ohio, and now we're only an hour away from scheduled liftoff time.
Stacey Fry is live at the Great Lakes Science Center right now, where people are gathering for the Artemis launch party here in the city of Cleveland. Stacey, what can you tell us about this delay, though?
Yes, let's get right to the delay, actually, because there were some weather issues last night, and now there's a couple technical issues going on. To explain, because I'm not a scientist, we have an engineer from NASA, Glenn, with me, Brian Smith. Explain real quickly what's going on.
So right now you want to make sure that the engines at the base of the rocket are conditioned to the right temperature before they ignite. And so we do that by letting the liquid hydrogen bleed down through those engines. And one of those right now isn't getting the flow that we would like. And so they're doing things to increase the pressure so that it can be conditioned the same as the other engines. And those are engines that will use liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen together.
And the liquid hydrogen technology was developed here in Cleveland?
Yes, actually dating back many years. We actually looked at it for aeronautics applications in the 50s. And then from there we actually built a Centaur upper stage using liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. And that was also tested, just like Artemis, in Sandusky, Ohio, at the Armstrong Test Facility.
Path is right through Ohio once again.
It continues to be through Ohio, yes.
Now, we're talking about this is the first attempt to return humans to the moon in more than 50 years, and just a huge role that Ohio engineers and scientists have played in all of this.
Yes, and for this case, in this vehicle right now, the service module that sits behind the Orion capsule is really the life support system for the astronauts as they continue to go farther into space. And so we worked with our European partners to develop that, and actually then the whole module was tested here at the Armstrong Test Facility in Cleveland. And kind of the neat part now is after the capsule splashes down, it will then be returned again to Armstrong Test Facility for additional testing to make sure astronauts are safe.
And this is just the first of the 3 stages of this mission?
Yes, Artemis 1 is an uncrewed mission. Artemis 2 will be crewed, again to the moon, and Artemis 3 will be the mission that actually takes humans to the surface of the moon.
First woman, first man of color?
Exactly. This is an inclusive program. This is a little different this time from the Apollo era. So this is much more inclusive way of viewing things.
Moving it forward here through Ohio, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Brian Smith with NASA. Glenn, we'll keep an eye on this, kind of in a holding pattern at this point. It doesn't mean that it won't launch today, but obviously that's what they're looking at right now down in Cape Canaveral.
All right, Stacey Fry.